wait to tell you more about all the celebrities, what is going on between the celebrities you love, the celebrities you hate. Tonight it's a special couple celebrity star news. We're going to talk about a lot of people, a lot of celebrities. We're going to find out what is going to happen. Hello, this is Celebrity Star News, a new show that I'm hosting every Friday at 8 p.m. LA time. This is a show where we talk about celebrities, we see what is going on, we can ask any questions, and tonight we have a special show about mysterious couple. During the show, of course, you can ask questions. You can call me on 1-888-788-0099, and then there's an ID number 3233-040101. You can also make comments during the show on YouTube, of course. You just need to type in your comment. You can ask questions. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about Bill Gates and Melinda Gates. We're going to talk about a lot of different people. I think it's going to be quite exciting. Do not forget to type in your message. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, my name is Raphael. I am the world's medium. I have been working for many years as a psychic and medium. I am a psychic for the celebrities in Los Angeles. I have lived there for many years in Hollywood. And I was actually there before the Hollywood medium. He took my name. I just wanted to tell you, by the way. So I do readings for celebrities, but also for regular people. I have clients all around the world. But right now, let me launch the little credit so we can see what is happening today, and let me know. Also, make any comment you want, and let me know what you think of the music, because I made the music as well. So I'm quite excited about the credit song of Celebrity Star News. Okay, so let me start it so we can see a little bit what is happening tonight. There we go. As you can see, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's going to make things much easier for you to comment, and also it makes my life easier. So if you have any question about the celebrities we're going to be talking about tonight, start typing your message, or you can call me, of course, as I said, on 1-888-788-0099. It's a toll-free number. It doesn't cost anything from the US or anything from anywhere in the world, basically. And then you just type 323-304-0101. You can ask me questions. You can make comments. You can appear in the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope a lot of people are watching right now, because you know what? We want to know what is happening between these mysterious couples. So let's see who we're going to be talking about tonight. And first of all, let me tell you a little bit how I'm going to work on these people. I use different tarot decks, like the Tarot of the Tsar. I like it very much because it's gold and red, and I pick different cards, and it enables me to see what is going on that we don't see, that you don't see when you're watching TV, but I can see it with my cards and my intuition. So that's a Tsar Tarot that I use to predict the future. I also use the Tarot Marseille Tarot. It comes from Marseille in France, one of the oldest tarot deck. Really interesting. It gives you answers and say, spot on what is really happening right now between these people. And of course, I use the Crystal Tarot, which I think is a very, very interesting one as well. Each crystal matches a feeling, an emotion, an advice. It's beautiful, and of course, there is a crystal on each one of every on each card, basically. So it's really, really exciting as well. You can, of course, type in messages, type in your comments if you have any question about what's a reading, what are the crystals, how you can develop your own skills, basically. So you can type in your question. You can also call me. So now I'm going to play the little credit where we can see who we are talking about tonight. So I'm going to click this little button and then play my little credit. As you know, I do everything in this house. I talk, I predict, I do the cleaning, I do the cooking, and I do the credit and the little video that you can see. I'm very proud, I'm doing everything on my own, so that's why it's not always perfect, but I'm excited to show you everything. So as you can see, I chose the most beautiful and weird couples out there. I mean, Salma Hayek and Pinault are kind of the most normal ones, apart from the fact that Pinault is a billionaire, super rich. She's an amazing actress, but you know, people wonder, did she marry Pinault for his money? Or, you know, and she's not really acting that much recently. So what really happened? Is it like she reached the top and now she doesn't really need to work anymore? She just needs to shop, hang around, and just be happy with her husband? Or is she actually really wanting to be back in acting? You know, we really wonder. And then what about Melania Trump and Donald Trump? People wonder, people thought that she would ditch him, you know, when he would not be re-elected. This is, by the way, something that they predicted, that he would never be re-elected. And so I want to know as well, just like you, what is going on in that couple. And then the best one, the best of all, Bill Gates, Melinda Gates. What is going on? Obviously, they are divorcing. Maybe they made enough money and now they can just go apart. What happened? Did someone slept with someone else? With a boy, with a guy, with a child? Who knows? Anything is possible. I will check in the cards, of course, and see what is happening. Why did they divorce? You know, that's so sexy at the end of the day. Why would they want to be separated, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates? So let's look into the cards and see a little bit what was the motivation for them to get separated. I think they've been together for like 27 years or something like that. So let's see. It's really strange, especially right now. They are so much into the spotlight. What happened to Bill Gates and Melinda Gates? I really, really want to know. So we're going to start. And of course, I forgot to, the kind of the coolest couple right now in terms of these mysterious couples. Elon Musk and Grime. So, you know, Grime is like this very special kind of weird-ish singer. I remember her saying in an interview that she would only eat cakes and cookies, and you know. And I remember as well, I saw her once. I lived in Hollywood in Gower Street, and I went to 7-Eleven, and she was there wearing a T-shirt saying Grimes and like a gold skirt, and you know, she was like, it was quite interesting to know now that she's married to Elon Musk, who's extremely rich. Not that she wasn't, but he's super rich. And you know, I personally, I have to say it, I'm sorry, but I don't think he looks really great. And you know, we all have the physique we have, but super rich, but he looks kind of funny, a little bit weird, you know. So so let's see what they are doing together. You know, is it really working for them together? Is this just like a way to, you know, to just appear like that? You know, to have a wife, to have a husband. You know, people want to be with someone. When you are on a certain level, you don't want to be alone. You need to have someone to go with you to different dinners and appear on TV shows, appear in the news. So you know, are they together just because they have to be together and they need to be seen, or do they really love each other? So I want to look into that. I wanted to remind you as well that you can type in your messages on YouTube if you want to make any comment, if you want to ask any question, if you want to know. This is the moment to type in your question, because you really rarely get these moments where you're going to get predictions and see exactly what you've been wondering. You know, there's so much stuff that have been written about Trump when he was president. People would bitch about Melania. There was so many things. So now is the time to ask the questions, and of course to call in. +1 888 0099, and of course the ID number of the show 323-304-0101. I am waiting for you. So let's see what we're gonna get started with. I am excited just like you, because I want to know what the hell is going on in these mysterious couples. Okay, so let me see how we're starting now, which is the first couple we're gonna talk about. Okay, we're talking about the softest one, if I can say, you know, the one that is not the less weird one. So we're starting slow, starting like, you know, really slow. So Salma Hayek and François-Henri Pinault, who's like one of the richest guy right there, you know, in France. He's really, really well positioned in the Forbes, rating of rich people. And so basically, let me see. First of all, I want to say on that photo, they don't really seem, you know, really close to each other. She looks very proud. You know, I do a little bit of face analysis as well. So she looks super proud on that photo. He's like, when I read his face, before using the tarot, I read his face saying, you know, Don't tell me what to do. So I feel she's kind of guiding the whole thing, she's kind of guiding everything. She's proud to be with him, and he's like, you know what, stop guiding everything, give me give me a break, let me be who I am, and don't I feel like she wants so many things. She has so many desires. I want this, I want that. This is how I want it. You could even see the haircut, I have to say. It's like really a big hair. I'm here. I'm taller than everyone. I'm proud. I made it. I'm here. Buy me these shoes. So that's kind of what I'm sensing. But I want to see in the cards right now what is happening, because what I think is one thing. But now let's see what the card wants to say. So I don't know how many people are watching, but I want to say I'm really excited to do that. I've been wanting to do this show for a long time. And, so let's see what is happening. I wanted to remind you, you can type a message on YouTube right now, or on Facebook. You type a message, make some comments if you like it, if you want to hear about, more celebrities, you want to know more. So let's see what is going on between them two. I'm going to use the Marseille Tarot. I'm going to pick a card for François-Henri Pinault and one from Salma Hayek, and see what is happening. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's see what's going on there. She's here. What is going on there? I love to be sneaky for this show. It's my opportunity to be sneaky. So I like it. Basically, he has a lot of trouble. He's having a breakdown at the moment. I feel like the 10 of swords are very much about the mind, the mentality. So there's a lot of problems he has right now, I feel, with himself, with who he is. I see he has a lot of problem in the mind. He might be losing it, going through depression. And she's actually here for him, I like finding she's, I was wrong. I can be wrong, just looking at people. The tarot is here to bring the answers. She's really by his side, helping him. He might be going through a health problem as well, from what I'm seeing in the cards. So she's here with him. She's like, I'm with you. I'm going to help you. He needs some help. He has a lot of issues and concerns about himself, what he thinks, what he feels about life. And she's here next to him, bringing a ray of light. He is not a happy person, and she's here to help him. So she's, she's a good wife, if I can say, for him. She's a good woman for him, really helping. She's very giving. Of course, she does like the luxury. She likes to be where she is. She likes all that money. And I have to say something a little bit horrible, but she's kind of looking at the inheritance should anything happen to her husband, because it seems that because he's not really well physically, emotionally right now, something could happen to his health. I wouldn't be surprised if he had COVID or something, because I can see the lungs, something that is not great. She is there for him, even if he has a stroke, even if anything bad happened to him, she will be next to him. But of course, that comes at a price, if I can say. She is motivated by the money. If there wasn't the money, maybe she would not be there. So it is a little bit of an agreement. But at the same time, every wedding is an agreement. I'm with you, I'm sharing that with you. And she does like the fact that there's a bit of money out there, but she's not a bitch. She's not someone that just married for the money. She had the dream of being a good wife. It is important for her. Maybe it's about her culture, being a good wife for her husband. So she had that will. She wanted to be that, and she's happy to be that. So sorry for what I said about you, Salma Hayek. You're not a bitch. You're not with him just for the money. There is something you want to help him. Of course, if he was super broke, super poor, you maybe would not be as tempted to stay with him, but you're with him for the best and for the worst. So, okay, let's move on to someone else. If you wanted to ask a question about her, about him, please feel free. Type in your question on YouTube right now or on Facebook. This is Celebrity Star News, a new show that I'm hosting every Friday at 8 p.m. LA time. My name is Raphaël Pathé, the world's medium. I have been a psychic and a medium for many years, and I've been doing tarot reading for 30 years. I'm also a medium, and I read a lot of celebrities, especially celebrities living in Hollywood, because I have lived there on Gower Street, and I would do a lot of readings for different celebrities that would come to my place, would knock at the door, say, hi, this is me. Hi, this is me. I can't tell you who that was, but there were a lot of people coming and knocking at my door. It was quite exciting. And I was called the Hollywood medium back then, before Tyler Henry, who took my name, by the way. But anyway, I'm the world's medium now, which is exciting as well. I travel around the world, and I'm excited as well doing what I'm doing. Now, let's see what we're going to talk about next, because tonight it is this special celebrity star news where we talk about these mysterious couples. We don't know exactly why they are together, but we want to find out if they are together because they love each other or because there's another motive, another motivation, another reason that's, put them together. So let's see what is coming next. Next couple for tonight. Wow, this is the one we were looking for, So some people absolutely love Bill Gates and Melinda Gates. They think they're saving the world. They think they're going to save us, that they are God, basically incarnated on earth with all that money, the foundations, the vaccine. I mean, lots of things that they claim or that some people claim they are doing for the world with this. I think he's one of the richest men in the world. So basically, he's a multi billionaire. With his money, he can really save, do a lot of things, but he's keeping it. He is also doing, giving money to the research. He's basically financing a lot of pharmaceutical companies and financing research. So that's what he does with his money. She's doing the same kind of thing. So they've been married for many years, accumulating billions and billions and billions and billions, and living in complete luxury, like kings, basically. So the gods, the kings, they can live that way with all that money, basically. But let's see what is going on between them two, because they just announced they would be divorcing after so many years. So they have so much money, so much success, and so many years together. So why are they splitting up? What is happening? What is going on? Let's find out. I'm going to pick some cards and see why Bill Gates and Melinda Gates are divorcing right now. What is the reason? What is happening? I'm going to pick like a few cards. First of all, on Bill Gates, just see a little bit what is happening inside of him right now. Okay, I'm going to do a mini reading because this is a person, a VIP, I can say, a very important person in the world, because people do care about him. They want to know more about him. So let's see, especially right now with what's happening in the world. So I'm doing a mini Celtic cross right now on the table and see a little bit what is going on with him, what is happening, with his life, and what is going on generally. Okay, so what I see, I have to say, he has been very lucky until now. Maybe she was his lucky star. We all meet people in our lives. Sometimes it's friends. Sometimes it can be a lover, a relationship, a husband, a wife. And they were our lucky star. They came into our life to help us very much to achieve what we can. I think she was that for him. And right now, it feels like this is falling apart, basically. And it is materialized by the Ace of Wands. Basically, his project, the luck, has stopped. This is the end of the lucky for him. And that's how I interpret what I see here. Because before, in the past, he's been extremely lucky with this star. This is the card of the star. It is it's like God's helping you. The stars are with you. There's something looking after you. So, but now it seems that with this breaking up, it is going to be an issue, in this huge, how can I say, this huge race to success. And he is indeed extremely successful. But at the moment, he's not happy. He feels betrayed as well. And I see that with the Seven of Swords. He really felt that she was going to be with him forever, but she's not. The relationship right now is kind of falling apart. So he's a bit upset about that. That's not going to stop him completely, but it's going to make him depressed because he doesn't have that person with him anymore to accompany him in this progression, because his life is a progression itself. So yes, basically his family, the fact that he won't have any more this family support is going to be a problem with him. So basically what I'm feeling is that she was very good for him, providing family support, support of a family. And now it's going to be more complicated with the money. He will feel like his family left him. And also he's worried that he won't have as much money as he has, because this is a person that really needs tons of money. He loves money. I feel like money gives him the impression that he's comfortable, that he's being looked after. That's why he loves money so much. And he's worried right now that he won't be able to have as much money as he used to. And that's a bit of a worry for him. So he's a bit depressed about that. All is about the money. What am I going to do? I'm going to have less. It's going to be a problem. I'm going to go lower on the rating in terms of, the Forbes rating of, how much money you got. And he's worried as well. But I feel that he's going to be okay overall. He's going to be okay. He's going to survive, obviously, but this is what he's thinking at the moment, and the luck is kind of like leaving him, and he's worried about the money. Am I going to have less money now? So this is really what he's feeling. He's not heartbroken, because I don't feel that he really loved her, but she definitely provided some kind of family for him. And now she's disappearing, taking some money, and he's not going to be as powerful as he is now, and he's not going to have the support that he had until now. So now let's see for Melinda. I want to pick some cards and see, maybe she met somebody, maybe she's dating a top model somewhere. I want to remind you what we're doing tonight. My name is Raphaël Pathé. I am the world's medium, international psychic and medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years, tarot reading, and professional readings for the past 11 years, actually, right now. I'm a psychic and the medium. I use tarot cards. I also talk to spirits, and I do a lot of readings for celebrities from Hollywood mostly, but also from Switzerland and from other countries. And we meet each other when I'm traveling. What we do tonight, we talk about different celebrities and see what is happening in their couple and see if it's real or not. And right now we're talking about Bill Gates and Melinda Gates. We want to know if that divorce, why is this happening really? It's a little bit strange, I find. Let's see now and do a little mini Celtic cross for Melinda Gates and see what is going on in her life. What is her motivation? Why is she divorcing? So I'm doing a Celtic cross. I'm putting some cards on the table. A Celtic cross is like it's positioning. It's a spread where you can see what is happening in the life of a person. It's a bit like a Polaroid, like a photo of what is happening in a person's life. So the photo is materialized by cards, and each card has a meaning, and then you can see a little bit like a photo, basically. So she's very, very, very upset, I have to say, from what I feel in the card. She's super upset. She feels totally betrayed. She feels destroyed. It feels like both of them feel betrayed by the other. It feels that they haven't followed the rules. They did something they shouldn't have. And I feel that there could be some leaked information about them that's going to come up, and that does not make them look good to one another. So what have they been doing? I don't know, but she's upset. She's sad about what happened. She's exhausted. She cannot be that person anymore. She cannot provide the support that she has been providing for him. She wants things to be fair. She doesn't want just to be, the person that is only here for the money. And she also wants to be rewarded for all the energy that she's giving in the relationship. And she's kind of annoyed. I feel also that he's not easy to live with, and she's kind of annoyed. She's like, you know what, I'm done. You're not easy to live with. I can't be with you anymore. I just want to repair my life and go further. I don't feel like it's going to be easy for her, because just like him, she needs him to keep to stay alive and to keep living this life that she had. She needs to be with him, because at the end of the day, they kind of found each other. They were a good pair together. So now splitting up is going to be a problem. It's going to be an issue. She's going to be very depressed about that, because it's hard for her to handle the world on her own. It's a little bit more difficult. And also it's going to block her from getting all this light from the world. So it's going to be a little bit strange for her. People are going to judge her as well. And it's going to be complicated for her when she will be divorced from him. Things are going to be more complicated than she thinks, because she's been with him for so long. Now being without him is going to be very difficult, because once again, they did find each other. That's why they stayed so long together. But now what I want to see, what is going on exactly between them two. So I'm going to pick two cards on the tarot, one representing Bill Gates, the other one representing Melinda Gates, and then let's see why they're breaking up exactly. I want to see a little more precisely. Bill Gates is here, Melinda Gates is here. What is the outcome? He's here, she's here. It seems that basically, I feel that she's more involved than he is. He's kind of blasé, bored of this relationship, so he's not giving a lot into it. She's here a bit like a flower pot or like a tree, and he keeps telling her you should do things that way. He's not facilitating anything for her. He's reproaching a lot of things to her. He's always depressed. So he's basically not a very cool husband for her. It's been challenging for her. She's giving a lot, she's giving a lot of herself, but then she decided that to abandon the idea of feeling love, of loving anyone, so she could be with him. And in return, he's not loving her at all. So basically, it's a relationship that is not fertile, that does not bring anything anymore. They're just kind of there, they are using each other. He's using her more than she's using him. She really wanted to be there for him and to create things, but now she feels like, okay, I'm giving all this energy, I'm giving all this support, and then I'm not being loved in return. I'm being criticized all the time, and I'm done, basically. So this is the reason why there's a divorce. I feel it does come from her. She's kind of done. It's just like, you know what, I'm done. I want to leave. I want to have a good life. And I cannot be bothered bearing the way you are with me all the time. And I just can't deal with that. And so basically that's what it is. This is why they're divorcing. He's not there for her, and he's not loving her, and he's not really paying enough attention to everything she has done for him, emotionally, physically. And but there's definitely no love between the two of them. It was more like an arrangement, an agreement, and now it's over. But you know what? Since we're still talking about them, because we're very curious about Bill Gates, a lot of people have so many questions. Let's see exactly between the two of them, how did it start? Was it an agreement to start with, or were they really in love when they first met 27 or 28 years ago? So let's see. He's here, she's here. Has there ever been love between the two of them? So he's here, she's here. No, there wasn't. From what I see, it was really it was a calculation. It was like a planning. It was not love. Both of them thought, okay, maybe that's a good idea for us. She didn't have a lot of money, and I feel like she felt it would be a good idea. She was a little bit greedy for the money. She really wanted money, and she felt, with him, maybe he can open the doors for me. He can get me out of where I am right now, and I'm going to be able to achieve my dreams. So it was a calculation as well for her. And for him, I feel like, well, he had the money, and he was worried that he needed a partner in crime, if I can say. Not in crime, but he needed a partner. He needed someone that stays with him, because he was so successful. He was about to become even more successful. And he felt like, I have to have a partner. I have to have someone by me with all that success. I can't do everything on my own. It's like any kind of emperor, every king has to have someone on their side. You can't just be alone and deal with all that. So she was that person. Once again, there was no love in there. There's never really been love. It was an agreement, and they thought it could be productive, and they were right, because it has been productive. And they achieved, financial independence, if I can say, through this union. But there was no love. There's never been any love. It was just an arrangement from the first day. That's what I'm feeling. So now we know why they're divorcing. She wants a little bit of freedom, and she wants to really start to feel like every day when she's giving her energy, her time, she's giving it for a good cause, and not just for someone who doesn't accept it, who doesn't appreciate it, and who's always criticizing everything and not appreciating. And also I feel he has a lot of mood swings as well, and they are not very easy to deal with. So money is great, but then it's not always, even if you have like, $100 billion, if you're with someone all day long that's complaining about everything and who always has these weird mood swings, you just want to take your bag and go. That's what Melinda is about to do, but it's not going to be easy. So now, let's see who else we're going to talk about. I want to remind you, my name is Raphaël Pathé. I am the world's medium. By the way, my last name Pathé comes from this huge movie company that my family created in France in 1896. It's represented by a rooster, and the rooster was a symbol of France, and it's also the symbol of this company, this amazing company that they created back then. It is now controlled and owned by somebody else, but back then, my family did create this amazing projection system. They created the news on TV as well. They did, there was a huge company in America. They created the record business. And so I feel very connected to celebrities and this world. And that's why I'm very happy tonight to be doing a reading and see what is happening between all these mysterious couples that everyone has questions for. So now let's see what is the next couple we're talking about tonight on Celebrity Star News. I wanted to remind you, you can call me on the number that you can see there on the side under the video, of course, but you can also type in your question on YouTube right now. If you want to say something, make a comment, there's something you like, something you hate, just write it down. I want to know. And now we'll be talking about the next couple. Okay, these two are really something from another planet, aren't they? Elon Musk, super successful guy, a genius. People call him a genius. He's accumulated so much money, created a lot of things, investing in this planetary discovery, also investing in this chip that they put in animals' heads. I don't think that's great personally, but that's what he does, and it seems to be working. To kind of control animals, putting like a chip in their head, just like if the animal really asks for it. But anyway, that's what he does right now. Very rich, one of the biggest fortune. And then we have Grimes, amazing singer from Canada, I think originally. I have to say, I did like a lot of her records and her style, and maybe not on that photo. It looks a little bit weird and scary. But in general, that was at the Met party. But Grimes definitely is quite an interesting artist, and I find that this couple, this arrangement, or whatever they have together, is quite interesting. And I want to know, is that real, or is it just because both of them needed to be seen with somebody on TV, at the Met parties, or everywhere? So let's see what is happening between the two of them. They just had a child that has this kind of weird, peculiar name. I forgot it, but it's a mix of numbers and stuff. So let's see exactly, is this love, or what is this? And you know what? When you're on that level, when you have all that money, when you reach the top, you are so much in the spotlight. At the end of the day, can you really reach true love? Because everything you do is being observed so much. So maybe it is better just to have someone that you can hang out with, go to a restaurant with, go to the ball with, or be seen on TV with. And, and it does a job, and you're not on your own, and you're doing this and that together, and like a partner in crime, a partner for business, a partner for the public eye. And, you can always sleep around with someone that you really love on the side. That was very common in history. A lot of emperors, a lot of kings had, of course, the queen, the wife, but also they would sleep around with some mistress, some courtesans. So this is something that has been happening a lot, and it is not surprising to see that this happens a lot to celebrities, because why not? But let's see if there is true love between the two of them, if they really love each other, or if it's an arrangement. So I'm going to use the Marseille Tarot that I just shuffled and put one card for Elon Musk, one card for Grimes, and then see what is going on between the two of them. So Elon Musk is here, she's here. Okay, it's a disaster. I'm sorry, guys, but it's not good at all. So basically, the card that comes up for him is the Ace of Wands. So it is someone, I have to say something, but he could even have physical problem, maybe impotency, or there's something that's not really rolling very well for him. The health might not be very well either. So I feel that his body is not functioning greatly. He has issues with his body. I don't know what he did to his poor body, but he needs some help. I feel like the body is not functioning properly. He has issues with his body, okay? He definitely doesn't have issues with his mind. He knows how to do a great job, to accumulate a lot of money, to create. But I feel that his body is not functioning properly, first of all. So it can be challenging for him to have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or whatever. It's hard for him to have a proper sexual life, and the body is not really, there's not a lot of energy out there, so that's a problem. And she's a bit of it's hard for her to communicate. She has a bit of a temper. She's difficult to deal with as a person. She complains a lot. She's never satisfied. That's what I'm sensing. She has a lot of mood swings, ups and downs, and she's extremely complicated. That happens. Some celebrities out there are extremely talented, but as a person, they are extremely complicated. So she's really, 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 really difficult to deal with. The card that comes up for this union, this relationship they have, is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords means betrayal. So I think they're lying to each other. They wanted to project something on each other, think, okay, we're going to be this amazing, cool couple, Star Trek couple, Grimes with a crazy outfit, Elon Musk with this, putting chips in animals' head and, creating the future and whatever. So they thought maybe, okay, the two of us, we're going to be the cool couple. We are both very extravagant in the approach we have to life and what we bring to this planet. Why not just being together? You're cool, I'm cool. We can just connect with each other and it's going to work out. But it's a big lie. That's what I'm sensing. It's a big lie. And there's no love out there, unfortunately. I can feel it's a big lie. Yes, I'm sorry for you, Elon Musk and Grimes. I did feel that way somehow. I don't know why, but I did feel something was not right. But this is a big lie. What you're living is not the reality. It's a big lie, and I don't think it's going to last for a long time. It's a little bit sad, I have to say. This is not a happy relationship. I do hope you will find someone that's right for you, that really, compliment you, that can really be great for you. I have the feeling that Elon Musk would be better with someone who's more earthy, like a Taurus, someone who's got their feet on earth a little more, maybe from the countryside, someone who's full of life, full of energy. And Grimes maybe need to be with someone a little bit bitchy who can just tell them, kind of like slap them a little bit when they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And when she keeps screaming, maybe she needs a therapy. That's what I'm sensing. Maybe she needs therapy to see why she's never satisfied about everything. Okay, so that's it for Elon Musk and Grimes. Let's see, and the next couple we're going to talk about. Meanwhile, let me remind you what we do tonight. My name is Raphaël Pathé. I am the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years, tarot reading, but I'm also a medium. I connect to different dimensions, and I do readings for clients all around the world. Some of them are celebrities from Hollywood, from Switzerland, from London, and also I travel, I meet them, I do readings, I tell them the future, I read the cards, talk to their spirits that's around them, and I also do this service on Zoom. But tonight, we're talking about the celebrities that you care about, the celebrities that you have questions about, and you can type in the questions on YouTube. You can also type questions even when the show won't be live. And if you want to make any comment, it's always very interesting for me to see what you have to say. Thank you for watching. Let's see what is the next couple now. All right, this is the cherry on the cake, the sausage on the bread. Donald Trump and Melania Trump. It has been really challenging during the past 5 years, I have to say, because you could never say anything about Donald Trump without thinking, somebody would chop your head off with a knife, or someone would run after you and kill you because you said something about Donald Trump. So right now he's out of social media, he's out of Twitter, out of Facebook. It's kind of like ejecting. So we can finally have fun and talk about this couple, Donald Trump, Melania Trump, who are no longer president or nothing. So they are doing their business. But let's see a little bit what is happening between the two of them. Was that an arrangement? Or is there really love? Or is it, everyone needs someone by their side in life to accomplish certain things? And Donald Trump sure has accomplished a lot, being on TV, being a president, doing successful shows, developing buildings, whatever he did. But anyway, he definitely, he's known, he's famous. There's a lot of things he has made, whether you like it or not, but he's definitely out there. And she was, some model from a crappy country in Europe, and then she moved to New York without the visa, as you know, and then they eventually met somewhere magically, and then they married each other, and they've been together for quite a little while. During the presidency, people were wondering, why are they together? Why is Melania, being with Donald? Is she just there for the money, for the fame? Do they have a contract? What is going on? And also because he seemed to be sleeping with a lot of other women and porn stars, and she was still there with a smile, So let's see a little bit what is going to happen between the two of them and what really is going on there. How can she do it? And how can he do it as well? So there's Donald Trump here, Melania Trump here, and then what is happening between the two of them. So he's here, she's here. So it's very interesting what I see in the cards, It seems that I think there's love between the two of you. So finally, it was not a lie after all. I feel that he is someone who is a little bit depressed generally. It is a guy who needs a lot of love, and I'm going to show you. He's materialized by the King of Cups. The King of Cups, usually when it's that way, it's like a Romeo, charmer, beautiful person, actor, who likes to give to people, to seduce, who's very beautiful usually, but his card is reversed. So basically, he is the actor that never reached exactly the stage that he wanted to reach, even though he did reach a very high level. But deep down, he always feels like a failure somehow. He does feel ugly. He knows, he's not necessarily the best good-looking person on the planet. And he really doubts about himself. He's got depression as well. And she was always there by his side. She's materialized by the, how do you call that again? I forgot the word. How do you call that? The Knight. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So somehow she's always been his savior. She's always been his... somebody always helping him by his side. So she has been a good wife to him, and she's been there, really wanting to dedicate herself to him and helping him. And it's like he's the king and she was the servant to the king, and she was okay doing that. That was a good deal for her. She was totally okay doing it. They not always agree on everything. It kind of like sometimes they kind of scream at each other, or maybe she does scream at him. So it's not always easy, but deep down, the whole thing ends up in real love. There's a lot of love between the two of them. So at the end of the day, I have to say now, from the tarot, from the answers that I'm getting, this is true love, what they have together. She's definitely helping a lot, but she's happy doing that. And eventually, I see a lot of love between the two of them. They really love each other. This is why I think she was aware that he was, sleeping with other women, but she forgives him. And she's actually, she's a good wife if you think about it. I think a lot of people out there would love to have a partner. So I was the one always criticizing Melania, I have to say, because she was annoying me. And she said she spoke all these languages, and then she would speak, and it was a bit of a lie. She didn't speak all these languages at the end of the day. So I was like, what is this bitch, like, it's not true. She doesn't speak these languages. She's a liar, And so, there were a lot of things that could give the impression that she was only there for the money and a bit of a fraud. But, no, this is not true. That's what I'm saying. They are a good couple. That's what the cards say. She's been there for him. They do love each other. And I have to say, for that, cheers to Donald Trump and Melania Trump. You do love each other. You are a good couple. People like you or not. People agree with you. People do not agree with the politics or whatever. But you found each other, and I wish for anyone to find the right match for them in life. It's not always easy, but they found each other. Until then, I wanted to wish you a great evening. This is going to be the end of the show, Celebrity Star News. Every Friday at 8 p.m., we talk about celebrities that are alive or dead. I also communicate sometimes with different spirits and see what they have to say. But tonight, it was about mysterious couple. You can make comments about this show. I would love to see what you have to say. If there are any celebrities you would like to talk about, please write it down. And I will see you next Friday. Thank you for watching. You have a wonderful weekend. Bye.